1997 Toyota Celsior. This is a review and have a look at this particular car. I imported this car from Japan a couple years ago with 126,000 kilometers on it. I had another Celsior. It was a pretty cool car. This thing has a lot of improvements. Let's go over the basics. Toyota wanted to build the best luxury car the world had seen at a reasonable price, so they built these things. And up until about 2000, a lot of it was hand-built. They said the interior was quieter than a Rolls-Royce, all sorts of fancy marketing things. What does that check up to be in the real world? It's a pretty nice car. It's a car made for relaxed driving, though. That's not always a bad thing. Live in a big city, lots of traffic. This is your Chariot. This year of the car, they added dual cam timing to it to take the 4-liter V8 up to 290 horsepower. I think 310 foot-pounds of torque, and a new 5-speed automatic transmission. And a good 5-speed automatic transmission. Locks up right away, the ratios are really good. Basically, they built a car for older people to be super relaxed in, which is what you want. But they gave it the best of everything. They gave it their best V8, all the best technology, their best transmission, Supra 4-piston brakes, dual wishbone suspension, all the best stuff to be driven around leisurely in Florida. I went to Florida, they were everywhere being driven leisurely. This car originally came with air suspension, which is really cool. Lots of, you can raise the height for snow and down, but it's a pretty soft ride. This car has Megan coilovers in it, which are actually pretty comfortable, but massively improve how this car handles. Much, much better. It's still a pretty soft steering car. You don't want super hard sporty stuff in this thing, but it works pretty well, especially with some sportier tires on it. This car had HID headlights, which was a first for this pretty early on. They're really nice. They auto level themselves. It's got lots of room. Here, let's have a quick look inside. This car, by the way, has these 19-inch wheels, 265s in the rear, 235s in front. They're like brand new tires. Look at that black paint. Ooh, it's black. This car is mostly stock. It has a lot of power as it is, and like it's not like huge amount, but when you need to pass, when you need to tromp on it, this thing pulls good, and it makes wonderful V8 noises. Let's have a look inside. Ooh, leather everywhere. This car is blue-gray leather. It's mostly in pretty good shape, considering the age of the car, but they are so comfortable. They actually made softer leather for this year. The best part of these headrests, oh, they are supple. It is so comfortable, that thing. Not like stupid new anti-whiplash headrests. This car is the best. Power, everything. Lots of awesome stuff. You can preset all the seats. The seatbelt things go up and down. The headrests go up and down. Let's have a look. Oh, cool Lexus key. Auto steering wheel. Those awesome Lexus gauges. This car has the Japanese touchscreen sat-nav. It has a really nice stereo, as you'd expect for a Lexus. Speakers all over the place. Not a ton of bass, but really clear mids and highs. And this car is from the 90s. It's pretty nice. Climate control is all automatic, all the stuff that you would want and expect from a Lexus. Sat-nav doesn't work here, but that's not surprising. This transmission, so we got your power mode, which the car really aggressively downshifts, and it makes the throttle more sensitive because the car has drive-by-wire. One of the first. Snow mode makes the throttle input really soft so you don't break traction. It also, I think, increases the traction control. It does a virtual limited slip in the rear, so if one spins, the other grips. It actually works really well. We have some tough winters here in Alberta, and I've been really happy. This gated thing, you think, what's the point of this? It's actually really good. So you're in drive, right? And you want to shift through the gears. You're in fourth, you lock third, second. So if you're descending like a mountain or something, it actually makes it really easy to lock what gear you're in. It's really nice. I don't think too many retirees in Florida use that, but it's got it. Yamaha wood. It's all nice, right? As you'd expect. Check out these cup holders. Ooh, it's so sweet. It's a pretty nice car. Power sunroof in this car, as you'd expect, but it was something I looked for in Japan. And the black paint. Most of these cars are beige, white, older colors, but that's cool. Oh, it's so good. Let's have a look. Don't want to do that too much. The neighbors lose their minds. Rightfully so. I like peace and quiet too. 4-liter V8. Well, I mean, red line's at like 6.5, I think, but it's all mid-range, this thing. Lots of torque down low, really strong through the whole thing, makes a great noise. Giant horns, nice battery, new. Coilovers are 15-way adjustable, I think. I have them on the softest setting, which is still totally fine and sporty. Nice back seats. Very comfortable. All the stuff you'd want. Ooh, so soft. I've barely been sat in. Somebody sat in me. Ashtray. Whee! And a cigarette lighter. You know, the last car I had, you could tell that it was somebody had been driving around in a lot. This car, I think it was actually somebody actually drove it who owned it. It's got a pretty good sized trunk in here. It's actually improved the trunk size from the last one. It's got HEPA air filtration system in here for auto recirculation. Lots of nice stuff. Nice quality carpet, you know, all the stuff you'd expect from a top-end Lexus. But you can buy these cars from Japan with really low mileage. This car, those coilovers, they go a lot lower than that. If you want to super lower this car, you can do that. I have it in sort of a more city-oriented, but wow, look at the chrome on those. They're trying to move. Convexes and stuff. There's really no flaws with this particular car. It's got really nice paint, as you'd expect. Someone took care of it. A few dings here and there, but for the most part, pretty nice. It's a really nice car to cruise in. It actually makes really nice mileage too. They were one of the most aerodynamic cars for the years. The engine likes to sit at pretty low RPM. They say you can make 27, 28 miles to the gallon on the highway. I've seen 27, and in town, you just poodle around. Likes to cruise, likes to look good. It's actually not bad in the corners. The handling's there. Steering's a little vague, brakes a little vague, but it was never meant to be that kind of car. It's meant to look awesome and to cruise, and that's what this thing does. Just test drive one before you buy it and decide if that's the kind of car you want. City like this, it's a nice thing to have. Great value from Japan. Anyway, such is a review of this LS400 Celsior. It's a nice car. I think with a few sporty-ish things, it really improves it. And man, they look awesome, right? Yeah. Hope you enjoyed it. Bye-bye. The serenity of Lexus. Poodling along to the shops. Oh my god, the knitting store closes! Gotta go! I won't actually let you get a red line until the thing's warmed up, but it's pretty warmed out. Serenity Lexus style. I wonder if Betty's working at the knitting store today. Betty's a fine lady. She knows her cross stitch from a double stitch from a triple stitch.